Oh man. Oh dear me. This is... Do you guys know what today is? Today marks the month anniversary of when I started Yu-Gi tubing. Time flies, right? And good lord, this whole time, somehow, I've been managing to make daily updates. Sometimes more. Take it from me, even when you're like me and have nothing better to do than talk about children's card games all the time, getting videos out as frequently as I have is more taxing than you know. If it weren't for all of you guys sticking by me in this, I probably would have quit after the first week. What keeps me going is knowing that I'm doing something good for the community that I love so much, and I never in a million years imagined I'd be saying something like this. So, I'd like to take some time to do another round of shoutouts. And man, are there ever a lot of them that I want to do? I'm gonna miss someone, I know it, but I'll include everyone I can remember. Top of the list, Doc. Definitely Doc from Team Blitzkrieg Inc. If it weren't for him, I don't know where I'd be. That may sound kind of strange, considering we only came across each other about a week ago, but Doc is just a really cool guy. He comments on my stuff a bunch, he puts up his own cool videos, and I feel as though all of it really helps to give my own channel some much needed direction. Mad props to him. I'm hoping to see more cool stuff from Doc and Hellkite Z95 in the future. Next in line would definitely have to be Neuxcharge and Rauzes. You guys do a huge service to the players that want to know more about the OCG, what it's like, what exactly is going on there. Without Neuxcharge's videos and Rauzes' blog, I would be totally lost. I think that we as TCG players should be more respectful, more grateful to our OCG brothers, because no matter what happens in the game, these guys really know how to keep a fun and varied atmosphere and never lose themselves to being overly competitive. They just have a lot of sense and wit about them. They're awesome! A mass shout out to the Pojo Q&A forum regulars. You all know who you are. I have improved so much as a player and as a judge over this past year by hanging around that place. It's great to know that there are always people willing to take time out of their day to improve the overall experience of the game and provide necessary resources that even Konami has not. Shoutouts to CapitalG and TeamGrumpyFish. The game needs people who are in touch with the meta, like you guys. Shout out to SinsOfScotlandAndYugioh again. The game also needs creative people like you to provide a fresh spin on old ideas. Shout out to all my friends on Neoseeker, both current and of ages past. I've been on that site since I was around 11 years old. I grew up on Neoseeker. And if it wasn't for the people that I met there, I doubt I'd still be alive today. Shout out to Kochiha. He's not really a Yu-Gi-Oh buff, music is more his thing, but he's been one of my best friends since middle school, and he's just really cool. Shout out to all the local Smash Brothers players, and all those I've played online. I may not be that active in the community anymore, but the Smash community is a really beautiful thing. These next two shoutouts are going to seem out of place, but I think they're very much deserved. First of all, PrismWeapon. He provides us with subbed 5Ds episodes faster than anyone else, which is great for the people who can't understand it and are impatient. I know I'm thankful to him. I'd also like to throw a shout out to the big man himself, LittleKuriboh. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged has just been a marvelous project from the get-go. I've been with it every step of the way so far, and I assure you that I will be with it to the very end. You are an inspiration to countless people, myself included. And before I forget, I feel I should give a shout out to the group of people that I've really been neglecting lately. my subscribers that came here for my pitch alterations of songs. I'm really sorry that I haven't put up anything new lately. Part of that comes from there not being any good songs to do it with, and part of it comes from the fear of copyright issues. So you might have to settle for a terrible fan dubbing or something from me. I really have no idea. Oh yeah, and I can't forget to thank the people that have been requesting card reviews this whole time. That really helps me out. Wow, that was so many shoutouts. I am going to be so short on time. Okay, so a few notes on what's to come for my channel. Aside from the usual card reviews, I've been planning a video based on the happenings of the Q&A forum. I don't know when I'll get that together, but it's in the pipeline. I need to get a Beyond the Basics video up on the topic of Segok. I might put up a trade binder. I doubt anyone would actually care about the garbage my poor self has. Aside from that, if you looked at the video title, I have a couple more creator cards to share. My utmost favorite from my time creating cards has to be this one, Gadget Shuffle. Normal spell. Select one face-up Morphtronic monster you control. Change the selected monster's battle position and send one Morphtronic monster from your hand, as well as one Morphtronic monster from your deck to the graveyard, then draw 2 cards. You'll notice this was inspired by Convert Contact. You guys have no clue how difficult it is to design a balanced draw card. If you're too lax about it, you just end up with a Destiny draw clone, which is bad, since it ends up being way too splashable, and better off outside the deck you intended it to be used in. If you're too strict about it, you end up with something unplayable, like the beginning of the end, which is bad too. Gadget Shuffle is the happy medium, being pretty useless outside its own theme, since it needs 3 morphs in 3 places to even use. However, within the Morphtronic deck, this thing is really crazy support. The kind of thing they need to be tier 1. It lets you tap into the power of multiple effects of the in-play Morphtronic monsters in a turn. It thins your deck out while putting combo pieces for your OTK in the grave, while giving you new cards to piece together that OTK and ditching dead cards at the same time. It's definitely not broken by any means. I just love it. Please hire me, Konami. Okay, and then there's this guy. Prime Material Dolphin. Water, fish, 4 stars, effect. Attack 1850, defense 1600. Any effect damage you would take becomes 0. When a card effect is activated that would cause a card to leave your graveyard, you can send one Prime Material monster from your deck to the graveyard to negate the effect of that card and destroy it. Let it be known that Metabo Shark really, and I mean really, ticked me off. Yeah, it's better than 7-colored fish, but fish decks didn't use 7-colored fish in the first place, nor should they use Metabo Shark, since its effect is entirely counterproductive to old mainstays. Prime Material Dolphin is pretty much my answer to that. It fits right in with Falcon and Dragon, covering the last place that they don't really protect, while inadvertently helping the fish deck as well by being big and protecting the assets that they need so much, while at the same time thinning the deck and fueling Pot of Avarice, the only real draw card power that fish have. I just love my Dolphin too. Okay, so thanks for watching this long drawn out video, everybody. I nearly cried manly tears several times, not gonna lie. See ya, you guys are awesome.